What up, you got Mr. Smith? Listen, we're now talking about crypto. So this is the thing. If you know for sure that you want more cash flow so you can buy more crypto, I highly recommend that you click the available link below. We're just doing another update as it relates to Decentraland Mana, that token that has, started to gain some traction after Facebook Metaverse made its announcement. And I'm going to give you a couple of sites that may be worth your time looking into if you're still new to the space of what Decentraland and Mana is. But at the same time, just kind of keep you abreast to what's going on, what's happening in the area of Decentraland Mana, because it is a definite possibility that it could be a very unique / dominant part of the future that we're heading. So it's always good to be on the right side of it. Yeah, if you like to play games, you may have fun and get entertained, but I want you to not only be entertained, I want you to also be empowered. I actually prefer that you be empowered than actually entertained. And that being said, if you're interested in buying more crypto, having more cash flow, because most of the time people are like, I need more cash so I can buy more of this stuff and possibly position myself to have a better future than my present financially, then I highly recommend you click the available link so you can understand how to have more cash flow so you can buy more crypto. That being said, let's dive straight in. So as of today, Decentraland is kind of up and down. Just a second ago, it was down about 2%. Now it's showing to be up about 2%, 1.8, but that's crypto, so it's volatile here and there, so it's going to be some ups and downs as it relates to how it moves and operates, but you always want to make sure that you zoom out. So this is on the day. You zoom out 7 days, you see what's going on. Looks like it's consolidating a little bit, but if you look on the month, you see that it has had a nice run up over the month. And this is where you can kind of start looking and seeing when you think you want to buy in if you're not already. It's seeming to find some support down here in this particular area. So at the time of this recording, this could be a decent place to buy it at because it may maintain that support. But if not, it may come down here and this may be another spot to consider buying it at. However, if you're interested in grabbing some, then I highly recommend you keep your eyes on it on a regular basis because you never know when it's going to hit a price point that you're interested in. And in all actuality, I believe if you were to invest in it now, you wouldn't be mad if you think from a long-term perspective. You got to think long-term. Everything isn't always a quick flip and, get money out of the deal right away. In fact, when you invest in something, I highly recommend that you like it or believe in it enough to make sure you don't liquidate and sell it all. I always keep you some. It's okay to take profits and do all of that, but I highly recommend you like the project enough based on your research, your due diligence. Then you determine, okay, this is the project I want to invest in. Because I want to invest in it, I will take some profits, but I plan on at least keeping this amount because you never know what it'll do in the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. So you got to think legacy, not just quick flip. It's easy. I know it's easier said than done, but that's just what you got to think of. Now, I also want to transition into this site right here because this is a great place for you to start wrapping your mind around Decentraland and the Metaverse. I know Facebook really got a lot of people thinking about it, talking about it. When Facebook released it, my wife actually got access or started thinking, getting more interested in it. Then she was interested in it a little bit when I was bringing it up, but not like that. But when Facebook said it, it's like she started to wanted to learn more about it. So that happened across the nation. I was interested in it early on, so Decentraland Mana was a part of my portfolio, but when it took off, and it took off sooner than I thought it would, when it took off, I was like, I should have bought more. So that's why I stress the importance of getting more cash flow so you can buy more crypto, because there's going to be some times where you grab something that's a home run, and you're like, I should have bought more. But more cash flow at least helps you in your scenario to do just that. But this site right here, Decentraland, everything you need to know about the Metaverse altcoin is a great place for you to get an understanding. So they pop it out talking about Decentraland as a virtual reality platform powered by Ethereum blockchain, which is a great blockchain to be powered by. And it said in this virtual world, otherwise referred to as the Metaverse, users can buy plots of land that they can navigate, build upon, and monetize. So they're treating this world like a real world. I know for some people they may think it seems crazy for somebody to pay thousands of dollars for some virtual land, but it's not about what it seems like. It's not about the fact that it's virtual. It's about the fact that it actually is getting attention. Not just the Decentraland itself, but if you buy land in an area that gets attention inside the game, just like in the real world, it can be valuable, and the price of it, the value of it can go up. The same is true for the virtual world. So I want you to wrap your mind around that because that's the direction that we're heading into. And I don't want you to be so mind-boggled that you can't take a step back and say, will people actually do this? Because the answer is absolutely. They're already doing it. So it's not a matter of will they. It's a fact of, okay, they are. Let me embrace that, get my ego out of the way, and see how I can benefit from it. Even if that just means you buy the coin and you don't buy the land, you know, whatever. Just get access to the token itself, the coin itself. So now you can take full advantage of it as it grows. Then it talks about who created Decentraland and, you know, kind of gave some details about that individual. And then it said what makes Decentraland unique. So you got to understand the power of each coin that you're investing in. See, I don't want you, when I talk about a coin, it's because I've either did some due diligence, I believe in it to a degree, but I'm just giving you access to some resources that can help you decide whether or not you want to take advantage of it. And if you're already a part of the Decentraland, then you already know, but this would be something good that you can use, that you can share with others, because you got to know that the ecosystem centered around something you're investing in, you want awareness centered around it. You want the culture to develop around it, because it's a win for all people involved, especially if it's something you believe in. So I want to share this just in case somebody else may be able to benefit, or share with somebody else who they feel may benefit. And I didn't say it before, but just so I can scroll back up, this article came from Proactive. Proactive, you can just pretty much type in Decentraland, everything you need to know about the metaverse altcoin, Decentraland, on Proactive, and you'll be able to stumble upon it. But what makes Decentraland different? It said Decentraland is built for content creators, businesses, and individuals that are seeking a new artistic medium, business opportunities, and a source of entertainment. So this is the thing. It's a medium, another medium, like a platform, like a Facebook, like an internet, like a social media. It's a whole nother medium, but it has business opportunities and gives people an artistic way to experience those things. The Decentraland game world is divided into 90,601 individual parcels of land, each represented by an NFT. So it already was in the space of NFTs. It was already in the space of that creation. It's just a matter of you taking some ownership. Now, I haven't got into the NFT space yet, but better believe, you know, I will be, because I understand now more than ever the importance of it and how valuable those things can be to individuals, to the art itself, to the game itself, to the metaverse itself, and the value monetarily that it can create as it relates to you building wealth and having some of these things in your portfolio that you didn't even think was important to have. I've read a ton of different money books and investments, and they didn't see this coming, because some of the stuff that they're talking about in these books are outdated. They still celebrate 10% rates of return. Not that it's not good, but it definitely isn't hard to come by, because a lot of times people used to say, 10%, that's hard to come. You can do better than that with ETF, but in crypto, it's a whole nother ballpark. So basically it says landowners can develop their plot into anything, although much of the metaverse is divided into distinct districts with different sizes and themes. So they had their rules, they had their form of governing how things are done, but you can develop it as you see fit. So it's like creating your own world in a sense that's not necessarily based on this world, but it has some of the similarities in the area of the spaces gaining value, you being able to monetize a particular plot that you own, etc. Mana holders propose and vote on policy updates. Like I said, they got their own way of governing the specifics of land auction and the types of content allowed in the metaverse. So this is what you got to understand. This is a great article. I won't go into it all the way, but you can see how many Mana coins are in circulation and why that's important. How is the Decentraland network secured? Where can you buy Decentraland? You can buy this on Coinbase for sure, but they have a couple other lists. I believe it's on KuCoin as well. And if you don't have a Coinbase, I got a link below where you can try crypto and actually get some free crypto. And if you don't have a KuCoin, which is a platform that allows you to get an abundance of coins before they hit the Coinbase, you know, definitely consider that. And it's a solid, been around for a while. Some of them are a little sketchy. Certain platforms are a little sketchy, but they're gaining respect over time. So whatever platform you use, just make sure you're comfortable with it and you trust the platform itself. But KuCoin and Coinbase are the two that I recommend mainly, and you can get access to that down below. But let's transition one time. This is an article right here that basically says the Decentraland Mana price prediction, the spike of cryptocurrency Mana. So this is the price prediction. And a lot of people have did different price predictions, and Mana actually surpassed some of those price predictions. And as you can see, basically the space of Mana surpassed the $2 price point. It has surpassed the $3 price point, and it's starting to find where it's going to be a support level at. And then from there, it'll be a time where it takes off again. I'm pretty sure, because the space of the metaverse is so new. But I highly recommend checking out this article as well, because it just gives you some other insight as it relates to the pricing, how it, what determines the pricing. In the time of this article, the price was at 281. And we can see that it's been fluctuating from that. So it tells you the factors that are actually affecting the prices, so you'll know what to expect. You see, sometimes people just gamble with it, but it's an art to it. Sometimes you can invest in it and know just a matter of time when it's going to kick off. You might not know exactly when, but you'll know when it's possibly going to kick off, and that helps you determine when you want to take profits, when you want to sell some of them. Not fully, but sell some of them. So pay attention to stuff like that, because it puts you light years ahead of people who are just gambling and holding on to it and not positioning themselves to profit so they can do more things with their crypto flow. Now, that being said, and I coined that phrase. Now, that being said, if you haven't already, make sure you check out the link below where I talk about how you can get more cash flow that you can put into crypto, because it's all about you having more cash flow that you can use to hit your goals financially. But specifically, I'm talking about hitting your goals in the area of having more cash flow to put into crypto, using 5 streams of cash flow that you might not have realized that you could be tapping into in order to make sure you got a little bit more to invest. That's what it's all about. That's what we've been teaching, but now I want to apply it to the crypto world, because I want you to understand the importance of you not just making more money, but giving less money away. And that's what the video is about. Click the link below. Like, subscribe if you have not already. Stay tuned, because I got more good things to come. Mr. Smith, signing out. Salute.